Well, hey everyone's Drunken Otaku here. And it's not the weekend, but it's time I start up a brand new Patreon reaction series, Serial Experiment Lain. I have literally no idea what I'm getting into. I have seen the name thrown around before. I don't think I've ever seen a single clip of it before. Um, I think the only image I've ever seen of this has been like the cover, and that's it. So I didn't even look at the tags on Mao. I think it's a psychological, if I remember correctly, what people telling me, but that's like the only thing I know. So, without further ado, let's see what's in store for me. Present day. Present. Okay. Okay. And the screens. I like the use of real use photography right there. It gives a sense of a character who's like maybe like isolated and like wandering a world they don't belong in, kind of. And real catchy OP. Reminds me of like 90s those pupils, though, those are disconcerting. Oh, nice with the freeze. Huh. Hmm. Okay. With the static noise of all the people, and we're getting a lot of telephone wires close ups. That's kind of cool. Weird. 01. Okay. Real smooth on the lines, man. It almost makes everything like blurred together. I'm sure it's an artistic choice to do it like that. Everyone else is like they're like all blurred, but this character right here is really detailed. Considering everything else. Why should you do that? Is something you should figure out for yourself. Got the hum of the light wires and the crowd. Hmm. Whoa. Oh, fuck. I don't need to stay in a place like this. Damn. Shit. Well, that's a way to open a show up. Interesting color palette choices. Everything's kind of... If you stay in a place like this, you might not be able to connect. Interesting use of the word connect, considering they're showing all the telephone lines and everything. And the shadows are so vibrant. They use that reddish color for the shadows. It's interesting. And then all the other colors are muted. And got the hum. Interesting. Everybody hurry. Okay, so we got computers and stuff. We've established that it takes place in, an era of computers and email and things. Let the girl kill herself? Yeah. Okay, so we're getting posthumous emailing. Print FC. Okay. What's it like when you die? It really hurts. I like how the most standout thing is the shadows, this sickly purple and red palette, while everything else is dual and muted. Even on Lain, the most colorful thing on her is the red tie, or her red thing, you know? The shadows here are normal. And of course, this is vibrant red. The computer, of all things. Lain. Okay. Hello, how are you? Fascinating. Everyone will. God is here. The eyes won't. Once again, the red. Hmm. Not even stopping. Must not have a very good relationship with the parents or sister. Okay, so that's dad. He's a computer guy, obviously. I recognize that voice actor. I'm trying to place it right now. Finally caught the bug, huh? People connect with each other and how society functions. Ow. Dripping blood. I mean, this really feels like a dream world. Okay, so now we're here. Did you lose time? This is very disconnected. And not in a bad way, obviously. So she's having these. Oh man, I hate that sound. Always because shit's gonna happen in anime. Always. Well, not always. Most of the time. I can't tell if these are hallucinations, dreams, if the whole world's a dream world, the whole world's a false reality. If there is such a thing as actual reality, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I love it. Someone else killing themselves. The same, whoa, distorted face and a smile at the same time. Jesus Christ. In class still. Well, the whole thing was going on we just saw. I'm assuming right now. And every time she has to focus, everything gets all weird. Come to the wire as soon as you can. When if as because and or but. When I came home, mother was. I didn't see the rest. And now instead of that purplish red, we got. Well, now we have the purplish red back. There we go. And gone. To be continued. Okay. Let's watch let's watch the ED real fast, and then we'll dive into what we just saw. Interesting. Interesting. That was fairly fascinating right there. We So the first thing we notice really is the strong use of colors in this show. We've got like everything's really muted except for the color red, which is vibrant as fuck. And then, of course, we've got the use of shadows and the way that they portray them as almost like a sickly purplish and reddish tints. Well, like I said, everything else is really muted in coloration. Once we're introduced to Lain and we see the world through Lain's eyes, all of the students look shadowy, whenever she's walking to school. And then when she's in class, other than when they were talking to her for the most part, or if she's paying attention, everything else was just like, they were just like grayed out. Which kind of drives in like a sense of social isolation that Lain may express. And then, of course, we got when she gets home, and, you can tell she's just disconnected from her family, Her mom barely exchanged a word with her. And Lain brings up a pretty big subject to talk about. And, if my kids brought that up, like, what the hell do we need, what's this? But no reaction from the mother. Sisters leaves, after eating. And Dad, while he's interacting, he's just more focused on what he's working, on his computer the entire time. And then comes in the hallucination / dream / whatever the fuck it is. The fog. We've got the ghosts of those who have died coming into play and elements. We get the psycho trippy stuff where they have, reminds me, maybe possibly inner monologue or something communicating with something else or a voice in the head or something like that. We get the psycho trippy moments where the colors get all psychedelic and then little messages pop across. I'm not sure if that's like being said directly to someone or if that's someone's thoughts or what, but we'll probably figure that out as we continue to go along. And of course, the one thing we're constantly drawn back to, every scene just draws us right back to it, is the hum of the wires, the connection that we're speaking of. Even in her pupils, when they zoomed in her eyes at points, the telephone wires connecting was in the eyes, but you always got that constant hum, and the focus of the camera, the frame being on the telephone wires. So all in all, very intriguing first episode. We got like a little mystery element going on about the deaths. God is here. Is there multiple layers of the world? Is there like the computer world being a real place where things can end up? Are they currently in the computer world, and the ones who kill themselves or set themselves free from the computer world back into the reality? Are we hallucinating? Are we dreaming? I don't know. It's interesting though. Yeah, a very, very fascinating first episode. Slow pace, but I don't mind that in a show at all. I don't mind having a slower pace with a show. All right, well, this is Drunken Otaku. I'm heading out for now. Please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Hey, everyone. This is the part of the video in which I shill for myself. I put it at the very end so you can easily skip it if you don't want to watch. All relevant links are in the description below. If you feel like supporting this channel, the best thing you can ever do is hit like and subscribe. But if you feel like taking it a step further, feel free to either follow me on my Twitter or join my Discord server. If you want to go plus ultra, I have a Patreon setup. If there's a show you want to see me react to that you don't think will ever win one of my polls, this is a great option. Finally, if you're planning on purchasing anything from RightStuf or J-List, I have links in my description that will kick back a bit of your purchase my way. And as always, I hope you have a great day.